Actually, Congressman Golez, we, the department, really feel what you're feeling. And we just really hope that you can help us increase our budget. We are the lowest department in the whole budget, and 650, what do you expect from only 655 million to a very important agency like the Department of Energy? So do I know what you're trying to tell us? The problem is we are really cash-strapped. We are on a diet in the DOE, not by choice. So if you can help us restore our budget and probably increase our budget to include solar energy projects and the like, we will very definitely welcome it coming from you.
Mr. Speaker, the distinguished sponsor of the budget of the DOE is so eloquent and so effective. I'm on the verge of tears. I think the Department of Energy should assign her as the spokesperson of the department in dealing with the Department of Budget and Management. If she can so influence me, I believe that she will be very effective in influencing Secretary Andaya himself. But let's go to my next point. Again, on renewable energy. Direction and control of renewable energy exploration, development, and utilization. 58 billion for the current year. But for 2010, it is only 17.7 billion. Again, a sharp drop, practically, well, less than 1/3 of the current budget.
Mr. Speaker, I will also say the same thing, that it is so unfortunate that the Department of Energy's budget for good programs like renewable energy was slashed by the BNPP. Like I said, though we want to have more funds so that we can implement good projects that also the Congressman from Paranaque is trying to espouse, our problem is we really are cash-strapped. We don't have any funds for extra funds for renewable energy projects. So again, I reiterate that maybe the minority can also help us in the majority to convince the Department of Budget and Management to increase our budget, or at least restore our budget to 2008 levels.
Thank you. It's difficult for me to continue this interpellation, Mr. Speaker, distinguished sponsor. My heart is starting to bleed very profusely. And that's the reason why, if I look at the budget here, focusing on renewable energy, I'm looking at maybe if we want to restore it to 2009 level for exploration, development, and utilization, to restore it an additional 33 million. And for the operational requirements of the National Renewable Energy Board, to restore it would be an additional roughly about 15 million, or a very small amount of 48 million pesos. And I'd like to appeal to the Committee on Appropriations, especially the chairman. I think it should be very easy to find 48 billion out of 1.5 trillion in order to make the budget of the DNR a decent budget, especially in the field of renewable energy. Maybe this can be a good going away present to the incumbent Secretary of Energy before he launches his political career in the Metro Manila area. Mr. Speaker, distinguished sponsor, this is a formal proposal on my part, and this is going to be one of the amendments that I'll be proposing to the Committee on Appropriations. Now I go to algae. Again, I asked this, and I asked this during the pre-plenary session of the Committee on Appropriations. And the response, as far as algae fuel was concerned at that time, was that it would take many years. I even remember 20 years or something like that before anything substantial can be developed. But I said that perhaps instead of distinguished chairman of the Committee on Appropriations. I hope he heard my proposal that we should restore the budget for the renewable renewable energy items of the DOE to its 2009 level, to make the DOE really responsive and to give justice to the newly minted Renewable Energy Act, distinguished chairman of the Committee on Appropriations. So I go back to my question on algae. Has there been any progress in your research on algae, Mr. Speaker? This is
well, as far as individual efforts are concerned, the provincial government of Bohol, together with the Korean company Biosystems Company, has launched the Red Algae program to develop 3 hectares of land for aquaculture testing, 500 hectares for seedling plantation, and at least 25,000 to 100,000 hectares for aquaculture property in Bohol. And as far as the state universities are concerned, like the DOE and the UP Las Bañas, have already started studies on algae biodiesel. Last year, the PNOC-AFC, through its research partner, UPLB, has started a study of Philippine varieties of algae as its next generation feedstock. The study focused on the strain development due to economical issues identified in its extraction. Generally, the biggest obstacle might be the technical and economic viability of setting up and maintaining the infrastructure needed for mass production of algae. Algae-generated oil currently costs $20 to nearly $33 a gallon to produce, with some estimates soaring to $60 compared with, let's say, soy biodiesel.
Thank you very much. That's very encouraging. How many hectares are we talking about here?
As far as the Bohol government is concerned, they've already started off with 3 hectares of land for aquaculture testing, 500 hectares for seedling plantation, and at least probably 25 to 100,000 hectares for aquaculture property.
Well, I understand that the yield for this kind of biodiesel or biofuel is something like, this is the experience in the United States, the variance is quite wide, from 5,000 to 150,000 gallons of oil per acre per year, and 1 acre